Alright, Cornholio, what do you want from us?
Oh, nothing serious. I just want you to review my movie. And if you don't, we have your friend Toxic Rava tied up with explosives, and the only thing I have to do is say the magic word.
Is the bird the word?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare start that. First off, how do we know you actually have him? And second off, why are you here? You weren't even in the trilogy.
Trust us. I have everything under control. Besides, I'm here to support my pudding.
Get off of me! And besides, we want some other than bats to fuck with.
First things first, man. First, you do understand that we were going to do this review anyway, whether or not you had toxic traps.
So, all you've done is given me the DVD to actually do the review.
And I'm not sure about him, but I don't really like Toxic all that much. He kind of stole my shtick. You can go ahead and boom him.
So, yeah, this whole thing is just kind of pointless, just like half your movie. Our movie begins with a zoom in of a building that gets its window shot out before zooming in on a man on the street holding a clown mask. As our clown masked men pull their planned out bank heist where each member does their specific job as the robber begin to kill each other off. The bank manager, played by William Fichtner, decides to stand up for his bank but eventually gets shot down. After all the money is accounted for, the last two robbers have some words about who's supposed to kill who.
I'm betting the Joker told you to kill me as soon as we loaded the cash.
No. I killed the bus driver.
Bus driver? What bus driver?
That's gotta hurt.
Before the final bank robber leaves, he has some words for our bank manager.
What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Does anybody else see that the bus pull? No. Oh, I must be seeing shit.
As Gordon hopes for Batman's return, we jump to Scarecrow and another mob boss arguing over drugs as a bunch of fake Batmen try to shoot them up to scare them. The real Batman shows up and begins to take down all the men on both sides. After making sure Scarecrow doesn't get away, the fake Batman have a question for our hero.
Don't let me find you out here again.
We're trying to help you.
I don't need help.
Not my diagnosis. What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
You know, have you ever wondered why the hell he always sounds like a dude's a cough drop?
You know, I always thought he sounded like that. Remind me later to pick up a pack of halls for Batsy.
Okie dokie, pudding.
Gordon and Batman meet at the bank to discuss options before we jump to Alfred talking to Bruce about Harvey Dent being the new DA and his relationship with Rachel, now played by Maggie Gyllenhaal, instead of Katie Holmes. In court, Dent tries to pin proof of Sal Macaroni, but his goon acts as if he's the real leader and even pulls a gun on Dent.
Hostile? I see you hostile.
Carbon fiber, 28 caliber, made in China. If you want to kill a public servant, Mr. Maroney, I recommend you buy American.
Good words coming from a man I gave a mental breakdown to.
Hey, leave the jokes to us!
Yeah, man, this is our review, not yours.
You can't tell my pudding what to do.
Now, Harley, it's their job.
Gordon goes to visit Dent to get warrants to check out some of the banks around Gotham. Dent approves, but only if he can meet Batman, which Gordon makes no promises. Bruce goes to see Lucius to get a new suit made as we see Rachel and Harvey at a dinner that Bruce crashes, and the conversation turns to the Batman, and Harvey gives everyone some good advice.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
After Wayne promises to do a fundraiser for Harvey, we jump to a mob gathering where the big man Lau has already seized the group's money and shipped to a disclosed location. The Joker joins the meeting and after a threat shows us a magic trick.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone.
Ooh, I love this trick.
You want to see what I can do with scissors?
No, thank you. Actually, can I see your barbershop protect?
Our villain proposes a plan that they come together to take down the Bat, but of course one of the mobsters thinks he's crazy and threatens to kill him, but it's shown he has bombs attached to him, so he gets away clean. Gordon and Harvey argue over Lau getting away, to which Batman says he can bring him back to Gotham. The Joker cons the mob boss that didn't like him and eventually kills him to recruit his men.
Why so serious?
Fox helps keep an eye on Lau by planting a sonar device to which he gives Bruce the other half of it. Later that night, the device shuts off all the electricity in Lau's building, allowing our hero to burst through the window, taking down all of Lau's men and taking Lau hostage. Through an interrogation of Lau, the DA and Rachel make it so they can arrest all of the men. Unfortunately, the Joker has other plans, as we learn through a dead fake Batman.
You better be, because they get anything on you. And those criminals are back on the streets, followed swiftly by you and me.
News spreads of the fake Bat's death as the Joker takes over the airwaves and demands that the real Batman show himself or more people will die. At Dent's dinner, Wayne promotes Harvey, but Rachel does not believe any of the things he's saying. Gordon finds that the card that has been floating around and believes Joker's next targets are the judge, commissioner, and Dent himself. Of course, nothing happens the way it's supposed to, as the judge and commissioner find out the hard way.
Oh, I do love when a good plan comes together, don't you all?
Yes, Mr. J.
Sit down! We don't want you to miss the party now, don't we?
I mean, I don't like parties. I'm never invited to parties.
Well, we don't want you to miss this one now, do we?
Okay. Yes, Dad.
I am not your father.
The Joker joins the party in a really well-scripted and creepy speech until he grabs Rachel and gives another fake story on how he got his scars. Batman appears to fight our villain, but as he does, he takes Rachel capture before tossing her out of a window. Whee!
Let her go.
Very poor choice of words.
Alfred has some words for Bruce as he says that some men can't be reasoned with and that they just want to see chaos. The cops and Batman investigate another set of murders as they figure out the Joker's next target is the mayor. One of Wayne Enterprises' employees tries to blackmail Fox into telling him who Batman is.
Let me get this straight. You think that your client, one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in the world, is secretly a vigilante who spends his nights beating criminals to a pulp with his bare hands? And your plan is to blackmail this person?
And you know, it's kind of stupid because a lot of people would actually ignore the fact that Batman is Bruce Wayne.
He's right.
Wait a minute, what? Bruce Wayne's Batman? Harley, write that down.
You didn't know?
You didn't know?
No.
Who else would... Oh,
that down.
Next scene.
No wonder why y'all are in Arkham.
Hey!
It's now parade time as Bruce investigates windows for sniping points only for the Joker to be in plain sight as he shoots at the mayor with Gordon jumping in the way to save him. After Dent realizes who the next target is, he warns Rachel to get somewhere safe. When Batman gets no information from Maroni, Dent quickly starts his change into villain as he threatens to fake gunmen. Batman shows up and tells Harvey he needs to stop letting his anger take over, because that's so gonna happen.
Bruce makes the decision to turn himself in despite the voices of Rachel and Alfred advising him that it's a bad idea. During a press conference, Harvey himself lies and outs himself out as our hero. Rachel, of course, is pissed off that Bruce just stood by to let Harvey lie. Rachel does everything she can to try to get Harvey to change his mind about everything, learning that there's more to Harvey's coin flipping than he lets on.
City up and to do it honorably and Harvey, tell everyone the truth.
Heads, I go through with it.
This is your life. You can't leave something like that to chance.
I'm not.
As Harvey is being shipped to his jail cell, the Joker makes his move as he forces the cops to detour and begins to take them down one by one. Batman is, of course, waiting as the car chase around the city begins. After taking a missile to the Batmobile, Batman turns it out into the Bat-cycle, continuing the chase. Batman then plays chicken with the Joker's 18-wheeler.
Ooh, you wanna play? Come on. Come on.
He missed!
I hope Bessie knew I had no insurance on that thing. But now that I know who he is, I'll be able to make a claim.
Maybe Brucey can get us a new kettle for the hyenas.
You know, a lot of people don't believe this, but a lot of girls like that kind of thing.
Why do you think I threaten to throw her in there all the time?
It's not what I meant, but good on you.
No wonder why they belong in Arkham.
And where
And y'all thought I was crazy for wearing a mask and cape.
I dress in purple.
Hey, I used to work there, so...
Yeah, she used to be my psychiatrist too.
And then I became Harley Quinn.
And
You
now
became a
look at her.
Harlequin?
Oh, you want to die, don't you?
Kind of. Don't worry, I planted something under his bed.
Sounds fun.
Oh, what were you planning?
Nothing. Just a
Any-
little explosive.
Are you
What's
okay?
wrong with you? What, you don't have anything planned for you? Oh.
I think he wants a present.
Give him a present.
I just want to finish this so we can go leave. The Joker demands our hero to run him over, which of course he can't do. Gordon reveals he's still alive as we go to the interrogation scene since Harvey Dent never makes it back home. Gordon plays good cop while Batman plays Batman. Through Joker's words and manipulations, Batman learns that Rachel and Dent have been captured and put into two separate buildings, but they'll only have time to save one.
Batman heads to save Rachel as Gordon goes to save Harvey. As Harvey tries to make an escape, he falls over, covering half his body in gas. In the police station, Joker takes his guard hostage as he demands a phone call to set off a bomb that was put into a criminal's stomach. When they get to Rachel and Harvey, they find out Joker switched the addresses of who was where, and they end up only saving Harvey, who was severely hurt in the process.
No! No! No, not me! Why are you coming for me? No! Rachel! Rachel!
Harvey. Okay.
Rachel!
Harvey, it's okay. It's all right. Listen. Someone...
No! Rachel!
And my plan is succeeding so far. Rachel is bye-bye. Harvey is toasty.
Really? Mortal Kombat?
Geeky Gamer?
You're crazy, aren't you?
Duh!
Of course, Lau is now broken out of jail as we get the overvoiced narration of Rachel's note about wanting to marry Harvey and that the city still needs Batman. But we see how depressed Bruce has become. Gordon visits Harvey in the hospital trying to apologize, but Harvey tells him where he can shove his apology. We then finally see the first look of our Two-Face. Okay, I've got to stop the review right here. We've been waiting almost an hour and a half to fucking see Two-Face. And what do we get? Shitty CGI and no prosthetics. Christopher Nolan says that he wants to do a freaking film that all the characters are realistic, but you give them CGI makeup instead of going with the prosthetic route. Tommy Lee Jones ruined Two-Face. But he at least wore the prosthetics to make himself look normal. It's just one of those things that pisses me off.
Are you done complaining about things that grind your gears?
Yes.
You really thought I was psycho. Sitting right here ranting about prosthetics and whatever the else that stuff is. And they call me psycho.
You are.
So what are you?
Propane. Cocaine. Crazy.
Psycho, cocaine, crazy, psycho, propane, makes you high, makes you really want to cuss.
As the Joker betrays all of the mobsters by burning all of the money, during a TV talk show, Joker calls in and threatens to blow up hospitals until Batman re-shows his face. As Gordon does everything he can to find the cop who's been betraying the city, Joker visits Harvey in the hospital, explaining he had no plan to begin with and even gives him a chance to kill him, which of course Harvey leaves up to his coin.
You live. You die. Now we're talking.
Bruce follows the SWAT car and drives a perfect Lamborghini into the oncoming traffic to save the man Joker wants dead. At the hospital, we watch as Joker blows it up.
I love your nurse's outfit.
Oh, it's nothing fun about gas. That's only for us time.
During another TV bulletin, Joker announces everyone has till sundown to get out of Gotham if they want to survive. Two-Face kills one of the corrupt cops who set him up, and we go to Wayne Enterprises where Bruce has created a giant sonar computer that has tapped into all the phones in the city. Two-Face confronts Maroni, who tells him who the second betrayer was. Maroni's luck is with him, but the driver is not so lucky.
You're a lucky man. He's not. Who? Your driver.
Gotham divides its civilians into two separate boats, one filled with civilians and one filled with criminals. Of course, Joker has rigged each boat to explode and gives the other boat its detonator, which of course means chaos is created on both boats. Harvey uses Ramirez to get Gordon's family, and Batman heads to take down the Joker.
Batman figures out all of the clown masked people are actually hostages while the SWAT teams try to shoot them, forcing him to protect them from getting hurt. The final confrontation goes to the dogs as the Joker sets the dogs on our hero. Well, that was a bad joke, wasn't it? I am sorry. Tensions flare as both boats continue to argue over who should blow up who.
What were you trying to prove?
And deep down, everyone's as ugly as you.
See, Joker? Your fucking plan didn't work.
Oh, really? Just keep watching.
As the Joker rants about what his real plan was, we jump to Harvey, who has Gordon's wife and sons hostage and forces Gordon to play a game of Russian roulette as Harvey points a gun at his son. As Batman tries to convince Harvey nothing was chance, that Joker set it all up to make Harvey fall, Harvey goes down the line to each person shooting Batman, then he gets to Gordon's son. Our hero reveals that he's still alive.
Batman telling Gordon to blame him for everything that Harvey did as well as Harvey's death. And the end of the film was a slow motion scene of the Batman running from the police with a speech over voice.
He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
So, how'd you like about Chaos League?
Like I said, I personally think this is the best out of the trilogy. And the only gripe I have about it is the shitty CGI Two-Face.
In my opinion, it's like getting fucked in the ass by a gay cowboy. But that being put aside, now that we're done doing this stupid ass review that you wanted us to do,
that we were gonna do anyway.
Release the toxic guy.
Well, now see, here's the funny part. We never really had Toxic anyways. We just wanted you to see how y'all like the movie.
You motherfucker.